Another one bites the dust. Done, done, done. Psychic reading time. If you want a personalised reading, you can get same day guaranteed psychic readings from 15 quid. Just follow the link on any of my socials. Okay. So we're using the What's the Tea deck. If you want to join the What's the Tea monthly sessions, we're doing those across on Patreon. You have to be on the fully loaded for that. Okay. So another one bites the dust. Now it feels like we're dealing with a collective who has somebody in their energy who is yet again been turned, been manipulated, being controlled. Okay, there's a lot of it going off at the moment. Okay, I'm being told keep your wits about you. Right, so this attack, if you want to call it that, comes from a place of ego, hurt ego, ego getting in the way of relationships, etc. An offer, genuine intentions, a door opening, are you ready to receive? Okay, but then that's followed up by wasting time, stuck, no change, limited. Now, what this feels like is that I want to say somebody's got a hurt ego, and I don't mean as in in an aggressive way. It's more, you look at her on there, she's looking quite sad and forlorn. So somebody's probably had their ego wounded, let's use that word. And I don't feel it's by you, I feel it's by somebody else, right? So they've received an offer from someone or a collective, and they've seen it as genuine, but it's not been. Okay, now I feel like the wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. That's in regard to you. That's what they've been bought in to do, right? I feel like there could be an offer that's come from this personal collective towards you as well. And again, it's in regard to that wasting time. Okay, this how do I put that? This person, it's going to sound a little bit religious, and I don't mean it to, because it feels a bit more common based. This person is just a sheep in a flock. Okay, they've been herded, they've been manipulated. Okay, they're now scared. Okay, I'm getting a bit of a headache coming down here as I'm saying that. Okay, so that could relate to yourselves. It could relate to this person who's been manipulated. Something's happened and they're now in their head, making assumptions, creating stories, trust issues showing. Okay. Stalker, lurking online, still checking stories, obsession never left. Right, so you're being gang stalked by a collective who are paranoid, basically. This is if you follow these regularly, if you're a targeted individual, this is a different collective. Okay, there could be links because, like I say, it does feel coven based, and covens are all linked in some way. Let's just get it out there. Okay, I'm not part of a coven. I am a witch, but I don't need a coven. I don't want a coven. Covens are for cowards. Simple as that. They're not strong enough to do the magic on their own. So the leader of the group siphons that energy off other people and helps those people to build up their magic. It's as simple as that, right? Yeah. This person's scared. Okay, they know they've made mistakes because they know how strong that you are, really. Jackpot, unexpected windfall, right place, right time, big blessings ahead. So you've got this coming forwards. Okay, I want to say that you played the game. You played the game correctly. Okay, you didn't fall for the trap. Every step that you take along the way, there's almost like pitfalls. Now, I'm seeing there's a game back in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s called Pitfall, and it was on one of the Atari games. And the idea is you have to jump over the pits and and it feels like that's what you're doing. It's like there's people, and then I'm seeing in one of the pits there's a snake. There's people constantly trying to set and lay traps for you, but you keep jumping over it. Ain't shiz. Okay, screenshot, caught in 4K, saving receipts, facts over feelings. Now, I feel that's what you're doing, and if you're a Sigma personality type like myself, then that's what you do. You keep notes, you keep records. Okay, it's just saying that these people ain't shiz, right? Reflecting. Too late for sorry? Question mark. Regret never posted. So I feel like this person who's basically been played as a fool. They're a victim of this. They are regretting taking this action. Now, if you're chosen, you don't have to do anything. You just sit back in it. Source will deal with it. Now, the ramifications of that karma will depend on how involved, how deep this goes. So somebody who's a foot soldier, a flying monkey, yes, they will receive the karma, but it's not going to be quite as harsh as somebody who's at the top of the tower. So just sit back. This isn't anything. this collective is hooked on you. Okay, they're watching every move that you make. They're watching all your content. They're looking for clues. Okay, keep confusing them. Keep confusing them. What you're going to do next? Okay, stay on your toes. Now, again, if you're a Sigma type personality type like me, you terrify alphas because you're too unpredictable. What's he going to say? What's he going to do? Because you don't stick to those social norms. You don't stick to the regulations that anybody with a you know, alpha or beta personality type would go. You know, you chuck being a bit neurospicy on top of that, like me, and you know, you're a recipe for disaster for these people. Impersonator, wants your life, copies your style, obsessed with being you. So this is somebody else who's also part of this collective. Now they feel like they're on the peripheral. If I'm honest with you, I feel like there's some attempts to get that an impersonator into that fold. Try and radiate with truth. Your light triggers darkness. Stay unapologetically you. Just keep doing you, boo.